story this evening. Manish Sisodia, the blue-eyed administrator of Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, is now staring at Holi in Tihar Jail. After 7 days of CBI custody for the alleged Liquorgate scam, the former Mantri today has been remanded to judicial custody till the 20th of March. He, remember, is joining his erstwhile cabinet colleague Satyendra Jain in Tihar Jail. However, what's interesting is CBI's stunning charge inside the courtroom. The agency claims that massive protest by the Aam Aadmi Party cadres outside the courtroom is terrorizing the witnesses. It fears that Dharna, as being reported in the media, may adversely impact its investigation. To this, though, Sisodia's counsel quipped that this is an appalling charge which CBI hasn't mentioned officially in its application. So that's the latest coming in. Times Now, of course, now gets you the inside track of what next for Manish Sisodia. Top sources in the central agency say that his cup of woes may be overflowing. So yes, you have big breaking news coming in, and that's the Times Now exclusive on what next for Manish Sisodia. How there is no end to trouble that continues to mount for Arvind Kejriwal's lieutenant, the former Deputy Chief Minister of the national capital. This is what we're learning. Highly placed sources in CBI have told Bhavtosh, my colleague, that CBI is expected to oppose the bail plea of Manish Sisodia. Remember, the CBI sources of what Times Now has learned have also expressed that they may seek his police custody, his CBI custody at a later stage as far as the ongoing investigations are concerned. Number two, CBI to claim the witnesses can be influenced. That's a big breaking news update, because remember, it is certainly in line with the arguments presented by the CBI in the court today, after which Manish Sisodia has now been sent to judicial custody till the 20th. CBI to claim crucial evidence may be destroyed. Witnesses may be subject to pressure. Evidence may be destroyed. To point out that he has changed phones and SIM cards on multiple occasions. At least 7 different phone sets have been used by Manish Sisodia, is what the CBI is suspecting. The Enforcement Directorate too may step in, since it's filed a separate case. Remember, the Enforcement Directorate is already looking at the money laundering angle, and like we've been telling you, that the two agencies are conducting investigations parallelly. Bhavtosh joining us with these exclusive details coming in. Only Times Now has managed to access this, but Bhavtosh, looks like trouble is not going to end for Manish Sisodia anytime now. As far as his immediate relief is concerned, he's going to be in Tihar Jail at least till the 10th. 20th is the time that the court has now given with regards to his duration in Tihar Jail. But the ED may also, most importantly, step in now.
Yes, Kritsween, there are 2 or 3 developments, important developments. First, his judicial custody has been extended till 14th, which is as per law in Delhi, and in other parts, judicial custody are extended by a fortnight. The other important development that we have gathered is that CBI has decided to oppose his bail application on expected lines. CBI in the court made a startling submission, in fact, claiming that witnesses are feeling threatened because of large-scale protests that have happened in Delhi right from the day when Manish Sisodia was arrested on 26 February. They have not been only confined to the CBI headquarters, but were spread across the city, to which special judge had said that this is not the right time to make such submission, and it's expected that CBI will say in fact in its arguments in the bail application, which will be opposing the bail application of Manish Sisodia.
All right. So very, very key to the ongoing investigations. Remains to be seen what comes in next. Remember, the CBI, as per sources, has already conveyed to us, Bhavtosh, that more witnesses have to be confronted, and that's exactly why he needs to be questioned. Now, though he's in Tihar Jail, remains to be seen what happens next. Thank you for joining us with those exclusive details. As far as political reactions are concerned, after Manish Sisodia was sent to judicial custody outside the courtroom, Aam Aadmi Party and opposition united to train their guns once again on the CBI. Listen in.
आज कोर्ट के अंदर एक अजीब सी स्थिति, क्योंकि सीबीआई के वकील कह रहे थे कि जी जो कर रहे हैं वो आप ही कहने पे कर रहे हैं और बदनामी हमारी हो रही है। बड़ा हास्यास्पद रहा, लेकिन सीबीआई को इस बात का एहसास हो गया है किस प्रकार से वो राजनीतिक दबाव में गलत काम कर रहे हैं। आज खुल्लम खुल्ला कोर्ट के अंदर सीबीआई के वकील ने कहा, जो कुछ भी हमने 5 दिन का रिमांड पे भेजा, 2 दिन का रिमांड पे भेजा, कोर्ट कहने से भेजा, लेकिन बदनामी हमारी हो रही है।
सीबीआई ने मनीष सिसोदिया जी के घर पर रेड करी, उनके ऑफिस पर रेड करी, उनके पैतृक गांव पर रेड करी, उनके लॉकर पर रेड करी, लेकिन कहीं पर भी उन्हें कुछ नहीं मिला। और आज कोर्ट के सामने सीबीआई ने तकरीबन यही मान लिया कि अब उनके पास मनीष सिसोदिया जी से पूछने के लिए कोई भी सवाल नहीं है। 7 दिन की पुलिस कस्टडी के बाद, 7 दिन मनीष सिसोदिया जी की जांच के बाद, आज सीबीआई ने कोर्ट से मनीष सिसोदिया जी की पूछताछ के लिए कस्टडी मांगी भी नहीं।
So you heard it from the Aam Aadmi Party, in fact, taking this up with the CBI and saying that the CBI has already lost its case, given that it did not seek an extension in the custody of the custody of Manish Sisodia after the 7 days of questioning that went on. The BJP, in the meanwhile, interestingly targeting the Aam Aadmi Party for hitting the streets in protest and for the intimidation tactics when they lose in the court.
भ्रष्टाचार करते हैं अपरंपार, पकड़े जाते हैं तो चिल्लाते हैं अत्याचार अत्याचार, जब कोर्ट में जाते हैं हार तो सड़कों पर उतरकर करते हैं दुराचार। यही बन चुका है कुछ लोगों का शिष्टाचार। आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को बताना चाहिए कि बार बार कोर्ट तो आपके साथियों को कट्टर बेईमान और कट्टर करप्ट कह रही है, आप उन्हें कट्टर ईमानदार कह रहे हो। आज अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को माफी भी मांगनी चाहिए कि वो भ्रष्टाचार का संरक्षण कर रहे हैं, और कोर्ट का जो वर्डिक्ट आ रहा है बार बार इनकी बेल प्ली को लेकर, एक बात तो स्पष्ट है, ये कट्टर करप्ट और कट्टर बेईमान है।
Let's open this up. We have Nighat Abbas, spokesperson of the BJP, with us. But my first question is to Hakim Rizwan Ilahi, political analyst, joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Ilahi, now really want to understand from you, now that the CBI has in fact indicated in the court today that, you know, the kind of protests that are being witnessed outside the courtroom on the streets of the national capital directly, indirectly is hampering the investigation because it's terrorizing the witnesses. We're learning now from highly placed sources in the CBI that's going to be one of the grounds based on which the CBI is going to be opposing the bail plea on the 10th of March. Mr. Ilahi.
Ma'am, the problem is when a party which claims to be the largest party in the world, a Bharatiya Janata Party which claims to be the largest democracy in the world, when they use institutions and agencies like CBI for their political gains, it becomes a shame on everyone. So I would like to tell you here is that CBI has carried, time and again I'm saying, CBI has carried around 21 raids till now, and out of all the raids that CBI has carried out till now, 95% of the raids are done on other political parties. Okay. While as the data was not the same in UPA government.
Okay, you're citing other cases, but if we talk about this case, Mr. Ilahi, I'll go across to Ms. Abbas for a response to what you're saying. But if we talk about this particular case, if we talk about the Delhi Excise Policy Case, Mr. Ilahi, we just played out the reaction of Atishi. You know, the problem here is, and I really want to understand this, because if the CBI seeks extension, if the CBI gets an extension, there is a problem. The Aam Aadmi Party takes to streets to protest against the investigation. Now that the CBI has not sought an extension, Atishi is saying the CBI has lost the case. So, sir, kare kya CBI?
Ministry of Home Affairs is the report from MHA. All right. On one hand, they are, on one hand, they are claiming that we're the warriors of the nation, and on the other hand, they are using such institutions for political vendetta, for witch hunting. I am not able to understand Where are they going to take this nation towards? And
Well,
the people who
it's
are
no
working
longer
for the
with the
welfare of
CBI
people.
or the BJP, Mr. Ilahi. It's with the courts. The courts are taking a decision on the case. The courts have now sent
Madam,
Manish Sisodia
I'll
to
tell you one
judicial
thing.
custody
It
till
is
the
just a
20th.
political vendetta
And we
and
can't
nothing
question
else
the courts
apart
here,
from
but I
that.
want
On
Nighat
one
Abbas
hand,
to come in and
BJP
respond to your
MLA was
charges.
caught
Hold
with
on,
the bribe of
hold
50
on,
crore
hold
in
on, Mr.
Karnataka.
Ilahi. Let's
Nothing
hear
is
it
being
from Ms.
said
Abbas.
on
Hold
any
on.
platform regarding
Nighat
it.
Abbas.
While people are making hue and cry of a person
Thank
who
you,
has
Kritsween.
changed the lives of
Can I just-
thousands of
Okay,
downtrodden people.
we've heard you, sir. Let Ms. Abbas
Be
respond.
quiet now. It's my turn. Nighat Abbas is my name. Thank you, Christine. I'll tell you something, Christine. What's happening is that Arvind Kejriwal's playway of corruption has literally brought him to the new phase of his politics, which is self-sabotaging. Unconsciously, consciously, he is in that state of his political system now. Because Sisodia has been a pawn of corruption for Kejriwal, now sooner or later Arvind Kejriwal's so-called face-off, Aam Aadmi, and reality is not so Aam Aadmi, is going to reveal in front of the entire nation. Now, however the court responds, however the charges are, Arvind Kejriwal and his pawns has literally succeeded in telling the entire nation that CBI jo jaanch kar rahi hai na wo galat hai.
No, why don't you talk
That
about the
BJP is
MLA
after us.
being
For
caught
God's
with bribe
sake,
of
since 9 months, your minister, because of Hawala, has been behind the bars and the court has denied him bail multiple times.
Okay, let's not speak over each other. Mr. Ilahi, the simple question that is being put out to you is respond to the questions being put out by the CBI. Talk about stated facts. Talk about the data, the questions that are being put out by the CBI with regards to the missing cabinet note, with regards to the 12% hike that we saw in the profit margins. Why are we not getting answers on all of those questions? Instead, looking at the Aam Aadmi Party take to streets. Every time the court is hearing the matter, sir, we see this large-scale dharna play out on the streets of the national capital.
Black marketing of alcohol in Gujarat. There is a business of 25,000 crores in Gujarat. Why haven't they stopped the illegal alcohol mafia in Gujarat? What are they talking about?
No, what is the Aam Aadmi Party protest going to give? Mr. Ilahi, what is it going to result in? How is it going to lead to any conclusion? Breaking barricades, crossing over barricades, how is it going to solve the problem, Mr. Ilahi? That's one simple question, because the CBI believes. Hold on. Ms. Abbas, Mr. Ilahi, you have to stop speaking over each other. Let me make my point and then you all can have your say. And in turns, Mr. Ilahi, how is breaking barricades, taking to streets in that aggressive manner, the visuals you can see, people are crossing over barricades literally. How is that going to lead to any conclusion? That's not going to give Manish Sisodia a clean chit. And that's what the CBI stated in the courts today, that is ending up terrorizing witnesses in the case. Mr. Ilahi.
These things happen when injustice is served, when a person who thinks for the nation, who thinks for the poor people, who thinks for the downtrodden people is being sent to jail. These things will happen. People will come out on roads. People will try to change the face of India. People will try to take India to newer heights. And when you stop such honest people, these things are going to happen, because people of India are going to be roads and they'll fight for the justice. They'll fight for their right. India is incredible.
Okay, well, the simple point remains.
The
simple point remains that if Manish Sisodia is not found guilty, if he is found completely clean, these charges are not going to hold merit in the court of law, and that's what one needs to wait for. There's no point taking law into your own hands, sir, and deteriorating the law and order. Details of the seat sharing formula, and remember, they've also decided the name of their alliance. The alliance will be known as the Meghalaya Democratic Alliance 2.0. All of them have agreed as partners, and they have decided to elect the Chief Minister as the chairman of the MDA2 as well. This is as per Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma on the state government formation. So ahead of the grand swearing-in ceremony, the Chief Minister, the newly elected Chief Minister, rather the re-elected Chief Minister, has decided on the cabinet is the latest bit of breaking news update coming in, and it's going to be 8 cabinet seats in total, is what we are learning. 8 to the NPP, 2 to the UDP, 1 to the HSPP, and 1, I believe, to the BJP. So that's Conrad Sangma now deciding and coming out with a final word on the new cabinet in Meghalaya. So this is the latest bit of breaking news update coming in, that the alliance will be known as Meghalaya Democratic Alliance 2.0, and all the partners, stakeholders involved have agreed upon the same. And this is the word coming in from Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma on the state government formation. In the cabinet, out of 12 members, 8 will go to the National People's Party, Conrad Sangma's NPP, 2 to the UDP, 1 to the Hill State People's Democratic Party, and 1 to BJP as per Conrad Sangma. Nibir joining us with more details. Nibir. Nibir, can you hear me? Not quite sure if he's through. We'll reconnect with him in just a bit. That's the latest coming in from Chief Minister Meghalaya Conrad Sangma, deciding on the cabinet and the word that he's passed on in Shillong. With that, a short break.